Alright, this is going to be the breakdown of my opposed vacuum engine. This one I've made a bit different, from the first one I've done, but it's pretty much the same stuff. So how this engine works is there's just one valve, and the top piston up here is connected to the bottom one by this chain. Now, I'm not gonna do a full tear down tutorial of this. I'll just show the parts that might be a bit confusing or hard to build. So I'll take the top off here. So as you can see, these pistons, let me take this out real quick. So these pistons are exactly, I don't know what the word is for it, but they come down and go apart the same. So when this valve comes up, the vacuum would be right here, and when the valve comes up, it sucks both of these pistons down, and then with the inertia of the flywheel and the weight of the chain, the valve goes down, allowing air to come in right there, a bit of air to come into the piston chamber, and then that keeps happening, and that's basically the basics of a vacuum engine. Now, the big difference with this one, instead of having like a top so you just have your one piston, and you usually have a cover right here, the cover to this one is basically this top piston here. And so that just it's more efficient, I guess. Like if this was a real engine, it'd be more efficient because you get the spark and the gas. It would blow two pistons down or up in this case, and it would create more torque and power and stuff, but it's just a vacuum engine. So it's still just the basic thing. It's still just a half turn from this piston, and the valve timing for this piston works for this piston too, so that's how they both work. Now, you don't really need these, but mine goes a bit fast, and so this like the thing that holds the flywheel and this chain would just fly off, and it didn't work as well, so I just have these here. You can really do this to any vacuum engine. Like this white piece here that connects to, I guess this would be the carb. There's not really, I didn't put a throttle on this one because the first one I built didn't really run well with a throttle, so I didn't put one on this one. But this white brick here, usually above this would be the cover like I was talking about earlier. You can really you can do this to any regular one-cylinder vacuum engine. You just take this cover off and build up another like piston cover, piston case, or whatever it's called, and then you just get a chain. Now I will say the smaller chains like this would work better because it's not as heavy and bulky, but I don't have enough of this, so I have to use these like bigger chains when I make like dual overhead cam or single overhead cam vacuum engines and stuff like that. I'm hoping to get some small chains soon at some point, but I don't know, we'll see about that. So another thing to point out is when these engines go fast, this chain will bend in. So I don't know if it'll bend in like this. It'll bow in. Both of these will. This one will pull up, and then it'll just kind of like these two axles try to get closer together. This one here and this one here, and they just kind of like bend inwards. So if you're making this yourself, you definitely want to have this flywheel piece here, and you might want to build one for up here, just like connecting it here, going up like that. I didn't do that because I didn't realize that until I ran it for the first time, that it was really like bowing in. It's just because this chain is so bulky and heavy, and it's heavy on the crankshaft up here. Yeah, that's kind of just like the breakdown of this engine. It's not too complicated. And for this part right here, I've noticed that the engines actually run better if you do it like this part, because the vacuum goes here. Because with regular vacuum engines, it's usually just a 2 wide hole or just a 4 wide hole, but this one is 8 big. Even though the valve isn't this big, I don't know why, but it just runs better. I tried it out one time on a 1-cylinder, and it makes this one run really good too. Yeah, that's about it. Leave in the comments any tutorials or engines you'd like to see me build. Yeah, thank you for watching.